This relates to what Hansen just mentioned. I'm a proud voter from liberal Montgomery County. Live off of East West Highway, just east of Silver Spring.
No kidding.
And
okay.
work for the Commission on Human Relations that you previously mentioned.
Okay.
So, trifecta. But,
he's not the guy who I.
An example that Hansen just mentioned, and this is kind of a bad word in politics, but if you want to run for election, I guess you have to figure out how to do well. Leveraging your ethnicity for some sort of political gain. I know that Indian Americans can be a great source of finances for elections, but how else has being ethnically from South Asia or your parents or grandparents from India helped you politically, and how can you take advantage of that in a positive way?
It's interesting. One of the greatest advantages I had was my I had an unusual name that people could pronounce. And the advantage to that is pretty simple. It is that once somebody has met you and your name is Kumar, they're not going to forget you. And if you can link that, I'll tell you something. When I was thinking about running for office, I met with a guy who lived in one of the more conservative pro-life areas in my district. And he said pretty simply, I asked him, because I was concerned about this issue of being an Asian Indian running for office in this country. And he said, Kumar, if you can link your name to some positive message, that will be great, because they'll never forget your name and then they'll remember that message. And I think there's a lot so unfortunately, this may not be exactly what you had in mind, but simply being different is something that I think is either a big advantage or a big disadvantage. There's simply no central area in there. There's no in between. It's either really good or really bad.
And same thing with me. My campaign decided to use my name, and of course they call me Swati Dandekar, and they said, they found out what it means by Swati. They said it's constellation of stars. So my friends would say, we have a star here who is great for Iowa. That's how they said it. And they told everybody the name is a Sanskrit name, which is true. And I really think what Kumar says is right. I think you should be comfortable with your name. I think it's really, it's up to you. I was very comfortable with my name. They made it from Dandekar to Dandekar, and that's fine with me, because it's easy to say Dandekar, and I even say that on my voicemail now. You have my boys used to do that all the time, but now I do it. So it's okay, because they're comfortable with it. I haven't changed my name. It's still Swati Dandekar.
But before Hansen answers, I have to just tell you two stories, actually, on that theme. Both Upendra Chivukala and Sadhbir Chowdhury have played upon unusual names. Upendra would say that if you want to know how to pronounce my name, what would he say? Drive a Chevy, drink a cola. And which is hysterically fun. When he says it, it's just hysterically funny, and as opposed to me botching the joke. And also with respect to Sadhbir Chowdhury, one of his campaign jokes was, with me, you get extra long lawn signs, and the other thing. And he also said that an advantage to electing him to public office is that you could use his name in field sobriety tests. So.
And he's chair of justice.
Yeah, he's now the chair of the Justice Committee.
Justice system.